First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs offense will get first crack at it today. And now we get a look at Kevin Jennings. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Finding some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, SMU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. A give to Brown. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Brown. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here we go. Ready. Go. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
They get to him as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's caught. It's Hughes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Richardson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal today. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Keep it on the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
First down, right back to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's got it again. There's some room. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Got it.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Jennings. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's McCoy. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Soft spot in the middle.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gonna look downfield again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
A strike downfield. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets to give. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The screen, he's got wheels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Howie Rowe will check on his condition. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The hand to the running back. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's Georgia looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We check in with Howie Rowe.
Checking in with the Cardinals head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown again. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Again, it's Brown. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Hand off for Brown. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Here we go, ready, go.
Run in the red zone, it's Davis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball downfield, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they...
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He splits the uprights. That gives them a little breathing room, now up 24-20.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on 2nd down from the 5. Got it in the middle, it's Hale. Shakes a man and he might take off. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Bringing the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pulled down for the tackle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the move, it's Green. Might have a chance, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And some room to work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, offensively, they try to go at the toss play to get outside. That did not trick that defender, though. What a hit he put on that running back.
Give to the back. Quick spin on the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He's got the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Trying to run, it's Green. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Stop short of the marker, and they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively.
A lot of space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting track and going 2-1.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
On first down, it's Brown again. And he's in. Touchdown, Louisville! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's got an open man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Makes the catch. It's Knight. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He lets one fly deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Off and running. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Running inside, it's Davis. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. It's been up and down. 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that miss.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Quick strike complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw it again. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Cooper. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Here's a heat. Just threw that one way too far.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, but still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.